Evening has started on the spine, and it is pleasant for all those who are not near the canal port of Walden. Alarm has been raised while a stolen Evervalian ship known as the Nubian docks onto the Walden lift and slowly starts its descent into the mist below. A large iron water wheel looms overhead, a sight of technological inspiration to some, a target for others.
So you want to show me what it is that you've got set up exactly?
Yes. Right this way. Over here. So, you
Is that
have
crate
seen
the
most...
only thing, or is there more to it?
I'll be honest with you, as far as I know, yes. You are pretty fast to find what we had. I might have to call Mr. Tai, otherwise this is all we have. From my calculations, it should take about maybe 2 days for me to make this contraption.
2 days?
Yes. If we use the things that are here, this rope, it should be feasible in 2 days' time, for sure. Why?
You don't have 2 days.
You're right. You're right. What do we do?
Well, I need to know exactly how you've got everything set up. What are you using as a base? Is it black powder?
Yes, the very same. I've got some black powder. It is, from what I have seen, it is not the purest. But, maybe perhaps if we can find a way to refine it, we might be able to make this bomb more potent faster.
Okay, and how much saltpeter are you using?
I don't know. I'll be honest with you, Mr. Mr. Smith. I have never made a bomb before. This is all, theory.
Look, with what you've got set up here, you're not going to damage the wheel. You might cause some superficial damage, but...
So you're meaning to help us? For real?
I'm meaning to help Varsha.
Understood. Maybe, perhaps I can call the captain. He might know how much saltpeter we have. Maybe there might be other stuff around. Maybe if we make an itinerary of things, we might be able to find what we need. See if we have everything that is necessary on board the ship.
That's a good start.
Okay.
You're gonna need to look at the ratios that you've got set up here.
The ratios. Understood. Captain Botox! Captain! Captain!
Yeah, what? What's that?
We are going over the inventory.
Alright.
Mr. Smith has some questions.
Right, Smith, what you got?
How many other supplies do you have? Are there more crates full of saltpeter, black powder?
Well, there is, from what I remember, we only have that one there. That's it.
Just the one.
Aye. We didn't think we were gonna need too much. You don't think we could do it with just that?
It's going to be difficult. What was your plan? You were going to blow up the whole boat?
Well, Ty has a plan. Ty said he wanted to blow up the whole boat. But Ty also has the blueprints of how we could get in. And blow it up from the inside.
Inside is a better plan.
Yeah.
Ty is that... the other one.
The other one with the hat, Ty. And the cigarette. Smoke sets him.
Should I go call him?
For now, let's just work on the bomb.
Understood. Okay.
Alright, now you're gonna want to check your measurements here.
Okay. And, okay.
Somewhere else, on the Nubian, whether it is the deck, where the misty water splashing from above, landing on the deck itself, spraying a mist across their face, is Varsha and Ty.
So what is this plan of yours exactly?
It's a bit of a need-to-know basis, to be honest.
Okay.
I'll tell you when we're at the bottom.
What do you need us to do? Just be there?
You're planning the bomb.
Leverage? What? Okay.
You and him plant the bomb, and then you can skedaddle off to whatever happily ever after you want.
I think you know as well as I do that that's not possible. They're gonna hunt us down. And that's what you wanted, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Get a taste of your old medicine. Hey?
I suppose so.
With a large shudder, the boat starts to rumble as the lift slows and is gracefully placed on the surface of the canals below. Up ahead, or up above you, way above the falls themselves, is the looming iron water wheel as it cranks slowly, splashing water down from above.
Right, so... Looks like we're here at the bottom, Ty. What are we doing now? What do you know what I'm doing?
We gotta get to the northeast bank.
Northeast bank, alright.
Yeah. You can drop us off underneath the waterfall. Should be an entrance that we can use to get to the control room, but I mean, we gotta wait. They gotta build that bomb, so...
Right. Well, if we wait here any longer, they could drop anything on us and... Well, there goes the boat. What if I drop you off? I'll make my way out of here with the Nubian. Meet you back in Galfish, huh?
Yeah, alright.
Alright.
Yeah. Woman. Go and tell them to pack up the bomb, and then we're getting off the ship with it in a minute.
Alright, northeast. Here we go, northeast.
The boat makes its way. Captain Buttocks cranks the wheel as the boat starts to lurch. Not very far until it meets that northeastern bank. Right off the northeastern bank, there seems to be a jutting out piece of architecture, stone in make. There is meshed in reinforced iron bars, and its front face is a square latch. We meet up with the party maybe moments later as they are all unloading the trunk, as well as they're saying their goodbyes to Captain Buttocks.
All right. Here we are. We best get out of here. Good luck, Ty. Jed,
Yeah.
see you
All
on
right.
the other side, all right?
Thank you, Captain.
All right. Fuck the swarm.
Yeah, fuck this one.
Fuck this one.
Yeah.
Captain Buttocks turns the wheel,
No offense.
and the crew
I'm taken.
starts to then tie their sails and make their way down south toward Crossreek and the mouth of the canals. The Nubian disappears into the mists. Just up above, another boat seems to be loading into the ever-turning lift.
Mr. Tai,
Yeah.
do you think we're not very conspicuous? This crate is pretty large.
Right, first of all, you two carry the crate. That way, if anyone sees us, you're holding it, caught red-handed. And I can also keep an eye on you. Any funny business? Gesture to a blade. We're looking for I don't know, there's supposed to be an entrance around here somewhere. We can use to get to the control room.
So you're
Maybe we can
not
find
blowing up
somewhere
the
there.
boat.
Hey? No,
You're
that
not
was
blowing up the boat.
That was like plan F. Going back to plan A. Well, plan A with you two as well. Plan A, get the bomb into this doorway, make our way to the control room. I only know the entrance is supposed to be here somewhere.
So is your plan to blow up the control room or the wheel?
Control room.
You should be alright with the bomb set up for that, but what you've got right now is definitely not enough to blow up the wheel.
Alright. Well, I look like a fucking bomb expert. Isn't that what you are? And him?
Do I see the, can I make out an entrance or something conspicuous? DM?
Yes, yeah, you totally can. There was, in the description, there was a architectural stone-facing jutting out of the hillside, or of the northeastern bank, with a square iron hatchway.
Mr. Tai, I
Yeah.
think that might be the place.
Yeah, that's probably it. Maintenance entrance. Alright, let's see if it's locked up then. I'll go and try the door.
Yeah,
Or the hatch.
It's 100% locked.
Locked how?
Locked as in there is a keyhole, and it does jiggle, but it is not like, it's not immovable. It does jiggle as if there is some sort of something blocking it, but there is a keyhole indicating that it's probably just the lock latch.
Lock pickable?
You can definitely try.
Do we have
Alright.
Do we have
Yeah.
the ability to open this door before he does this?
Go ahead and let me see. Would any of the sworn players, would they have had access or known to have access to the in the inner workings and control room of
I
Walden?
probably wouldn't, but Smith might.
Might, yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
I don't know that I do.
Okay. Just thought I'd
Okay.
check.
While we are around the door, can I keep an eye out?
course you can.
I'm very nervous.
Of course you can. Give me a investigation.
Okay. Uh, 18.
18, yeah. When it comes to anything around and maybe potential dangers, you do scope through the area. You look around. There isn't much down here underneath the canals or underneath the falls, but as you look up, there is a shadow coming through the mist of a larger ship.
So just the ship. There aren't any people around that can see us right now.
There are
or
no
interested.
people. There are no people. There are docks across the way, but none that are interested. They see ships dock all the time, and news hasn't traveled from above down to get to you yet, or to get to the denizens down here yet. Only a
Okay.
matter of time, though, potentially.
Mr. Smith, would you happen to know what that boat is up above that's behind us?
Would I?
Give me a perception.
Nine.
It's really hard to see from this angle. You're just looking at the bow or the belly of a ship right now as it lowers down. It does have a bowsprit, but there's nothing detailed about it except for a small pike that comes off the end, which could indicate that it is from the Empire. But it's hard to say what kind of ship it is.
Might be from the Empire. Don't know.
While this
Okay.
is going on, I assume that this thieves' tools from Ty is you jiggling that lock with your kit. Yeah. It does. You are able to pop it open with an 18.
There we go. Get inside before that ship gets down here.
So
You don't
just,
have to tell me twice.
just as you are looking up and identifying this ship, you do hear the latch unlock as Ty is able to open up and say these things. All right.
Here we go.
Hang on
Swans
a
first.
minute.
What?
What's your plan for any of the people here?
I was going to sort of make it up as I went along.
Not talking to you,
Right. Well,
Varsha.
What do you mean? My plan?
The people that are here, Varsha.
Well, if they're just blowing up the control room, then there shouldn't be any casualties.
And if there are people here,
Well, if we've planted the bomb, then maybe they'll let us go and we can escort them to safety.
what is this, your fucking first day on the job?
No. Sadly not.
Right, well, here's what's going to happen. Anyone stands in the way of you planting that fucking bomb, I'll deal with them.
We're sworn.
All
You
right,
have an
well,
advantage here you didn't have before.
You were sworn. Now you ain't
But
shit.
as far as they know, we still are. Why
What are
wouldn't
you
you take the
suggesting?
opportunity to let us take them to safety?
I don't fucking know. Maybe you walk in there and say, oh, wobbly moose cow, and that's some sort of secret code that means we're prisoners of these two. And they all, I don't know, call up all of your friends. Easier for me to go through there, cut everyone up. Sort of a guarantee on my part.
Either way, I think we should really come inside, just in case. Can we continue this discussion inside?
just needed to know where everybody stood.
Inside, preferably. You two first.
help pick up the chest or bomb and walk inside.
I'll grab the other end.
It has a latch. You can just roll it, actually. It might be easier.
Won't it be louder?
You have a point. As you were.
So as you make your way inside, around you is a small, tight corridor, dripping sounds of the inner workings of this mill. Darkness, not a light in sight, but you hear the dripping, the cranks above, as the door closes behind you.
Oh, fuck. Anyone got a torch?
Yes and no.
I put the thing down and I pull out a torch and light it.
There we go. Perfect.
Okay, and I'm going to pull you over here. Hopefully, you can see stuff. Let me know. If it's working for you.
Oh, yeah.
I can, yes.
Nice.
I can see us.
I cannot.
It's top right of the screen.
I can see.
How about now?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay, down below there is, or at your feet there is water pooling. I'm just cleaning up some stuff here. There's water pooling at your feet as you smell in the air a faint trace of must and the like strong algae as well has gathered here. You should be able to. You should be able to move your tokens.
I
Cannot
do
move
not see
mine.
my token.
Okay, thank you. Here
I
we
can't.
Okay, controlled by. Here's one. Another. BB, try that. And Smith, try yours. Can you move them now?
Yes.
Yes.
Sweet. Okay, and yours is here. Okay, cool. All right. As you enter here and you light up your torch and you light it up in here and you start to see around you the northern wall towards your right. There is looks like to be a mosaic of some sort of fresco, and in the wall it looks like some sort of depiction. And those who work for the Sworn, or Smith, you would know this. I feel like you may have known the history of Walden more than anybody else, but you start to see that this fresco is depicting the history of Walden itself as it spans across this wall.
What?
All right, here we go. Jet, you take the other end of that. You, what is your name anyway?
Me?
Yeah,
Varsha.
Varsha, that's it. Right. You go ahead with the torch then.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Ja-
It's depicting the history.
The history of Walden, yep.
Is it... Well, Is it the information that I might know about Walden? What is it showing?
Yeah, so the
exactly?
information that it shows about Walden, as you go and take a look at all of it, because it does span for a couple,
Yeah.
a bunch, but it talks about a family, or it has a depiction of like as if it was one long comic strip. It has a family arriving to a cliffside, and then a loving family building a home, and then turning that home into a wheel, or into a water wheel, and then settlers coming and joining, and to then start using the trade and start like other people coming in with grains of sack and or sacks of grain, and the wheel starting to grow larger. And as it does, so does the attention of the sworn, and the sworn start to flicker in, or as the frames go, the sworn start to march in. And as they do,
How are the sworn depicted?
the sworn are pictured as if they are just like town guards and knights, fully armored. There is no face on most of them, or any of them. They all have their faces covered by large helmets. But you can tell with the how the filigree on the shoulders of some of the pieces, or some of the armor, it is in fact Evervalian sigils and makes. Some of them are wearing capes and cloaks, which we all know to be close to a sworn depiction. And they make their way in, and then there is they leave with bags of grain, and then one night it seems as if someone has snuck into the wheel itself and has taken out 5 bodies. And when they do, the sworn come in, and then it grows to be the industrial wheel that we see it today, and it turns into a large crank, and the river and the waterfall that exists now is a large armored, reinforced, modern marvel.
Well, I'm really glad we're not blowing up the wheel. Look at this. It's everything to them.
As I said before, there's not going to be much of an effect. At least for the sworn.
There's that sort of defeatist attitude that's, what? Holding up the queue here? Let's go.
Sorry.
Okay.
Varsha, you want to lead the way?
Oh, I am. Oh, yes.
Oh, fuck me, it's fucking dark, isn't it? I rummage around in my pack and pull out a hooded lantern.
Okay.
Touch the edge of my cigarette to it, light it up.
Bear with me while I
Hold
figure
it
out
up
dynamic
behind me.
lighting.
I look up and I realize I'm wearing my goggles, and I just pull them over my eyes. And now I have 60 feet of dark vision.
It's handy.
Nice.
But in reality, I'm going to have them up because I cannot see.
Oh, this is a door. Is it?
Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to give Brad light. This? Do you have light?
I do have light.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. There is a door up ahead.
Okay. What does it look like?
So the door up ahead is made of wood. It is swollen wood because of the moisture that's just down here that has been collecting. It isn't locked, but it does seem stuck.
I step aside for Smith without saying anything at all.
Okay.
I've also pulled out some goggles from a compartment in my armor. And these are goggles of night. They give me 60 feet of dark vision.
Wow. Okay. Is this the same with Jet? You also
These
have
are the-
okay.
These are the same, but unlike Mr. Smith, I'm going to keep holding it down just so I don't look suspicious because I'm pretending not to be I am not a spellcaster. These are normal goggles.
Nice. Okay.
What the fuck are you two doing?
I'm gesturing
Oh.
for him to knock down the door.
No, what's you got them? What's that on your
It's
face?
stuck. Oh,
These are goggles.
It's hard enough to see, innit?
Maybe for you.
What's that supposed to mean? You can see in the dark.
Tap on the side of the goggles.
Is that what they do?
I tug on Mr. Tai's shoulder. I think they're kind of like this. And I pass mine to him. Like, yeah.
Whoa! Oh, I don't like that. No, that's not right, that.
No,
Oh, that's made me feel dizzy. That's
it
turned
takes
my
a while
head.
to adjust to. Okay,
No, you turn it back. I don't want that.
all right.
You just tell me if there's something behind me. Sure. All right.
Amazing.
I feel the same.
What's the matter then? Open the door. You don't know how doors work. What do they teach you?
it's stuck.
I mean, it's stuck. The door,
I mean, it's
open
stuck.
it. Yeah, kick it.
I step aside. I've stepped aside to let Smith kick the door down. He normally does that.
All right. I'm going to approach the door. And from my wrist, there's a little compartment, circular in size, that opens up, and shooting forward is a spear.
Okay.
I'm going to take the spear and use it like a lever and wedge it in to open up the door.
Okay. Make me a strength check with advantage. You're using this lever.
Athletics or strength?
Athletics. I'll take athletics. With a 13, you are able to, though damaging the door, you are able to tear off pieces of some of the door as it splinters. Waterlogged chunks fall to the ground as you're able to then find purchase and then bow the door enough so it unlatches and is able to swing towards you. Revealing
Thanks.
a soaked floor chamber ahead, about 10 feet, and then it goes on towards the left a little bit.
I'll step through.
All right. As you do start to notice that there is a base of a large copper, rusted now, astrolabe. Those who
Sorry, what?
an astrolabe, so like a depiction of the solar system, but the sphere in the center is large, a large depiction of the globe of Hearth itself. A moon, made of a large pearl, is circling it, and above into the ceiling there is carved a large. Below the copper disc is a large sun. In the center of the sun is the golden hearth, and then around it is a large pearl Geoloon. It doesn't look like it's moving, but it is
What the
there.
fuck is that? Is this the controls?
No, I don't think so.
What is
I
it?
think this is something else.
What's that, Jet?
It looks like it's one of those things. Would I know what a astrolabe is? DM.
You'd be able to. Make me an intelligence.
Okay. Intelligence check.
Mm-hmm.
Did it roll?
It did roll. You got a 7.
I have no idea.
I'm
Balls?
just wondering why it would be here.
What?
Because if I'm not mistaken, DM, this has nothing to do with a water wheel, right? Or the operation of the wheel?
Doesn't have anything to do with the operation of the wheel, no? Or at least
Yeah.
that's what it seems like. There's no.
I don't know what it's doing here. It has nothing to do with how to operate the wheel. Just shows the solar system, I guess, the stars around us.
What do you mean? it's
Close ones
stars?
anyway.
Does
Ain't
it
a
look like
star.
it's been here for very long?
A bowl or something.
Yeah, it looks like it's maybe been there for 10 to 30 years, maybe. It's there is a large amount of rust.
I wipe my finger along the wood there. It's at least 12 years old, maybe. Give or take.
Along
Hasn't
Does it
been
change
used in a while.
anything?
along the piece itself. You wipe your hand across the piece itself.
Yeah, the wood. See the outside of there?
As you do this, the globe starts to shudder a bit. And as it does,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
a fluttering of seams start to open around the sides of it. And it starts to bloom. And as it does, there are blades from within, and these spindly legs start to come out from within as it peels itself open and then starts to lift itself up, sort of like a bladed starfish. And then it sort of lifts up itself towards you, and then like it cocks itself in inspection. And then it starts
Oi,
to...
oi, oi.
And then blades around itself starts to spin and start to approach you, Varsha. I'm going to need initiatives from everybody.
Oh, turn it off. Turn it off.
I
Don't like it.
this
Varsha,
is
look
not
out.
normal. I
rolled a 5.
You're 5. Okay, and I doubled the music. Classic game.
Double day.
Double day.
Spellwind bingo. You hear
Yes.
double audio.
That's it, double audio.
Mark it off.
Okay. We have, what do we got, a 5?
5, 6, 9, and 21.
6, 9, 21. I should also add one. Give me 1 second while I screw around with. While I screw around with this thing. Okay, did I not make a thing for this? Good, good. That's good. Hold, please.
Varsha, what did I say about touching anything?
I'm not a child. I'm drawing my sword.
What do we do, Mr. Tai?
I don't know what the fuck it is. Kick it.
There it is. Okay, and now I need to do a thing.
He's left. He's buried himself. He's gonna bury himself. in sand under his desk.
Well, I'm going last. All right, this rolled a 1. Okay, so turn order is... Wait, how do I get this to sort?
It did.
Oh, it did?
Oh, no, it didn't.
No.
No, bottom left, hit the cog, and then descend by whatever it says.
Thank you.
It's descending.
Is it just descending? Is that what it says?
Okay.
Does it have a 0 on its initiative?
It had... I rolled a
A nat 1.
nat 1.
That's
Yeah,
adorable.
it's pretty bad. Okay, you are... Oh my gosh. You're up. Ty,
Ty.
you're first. This thing
Oh,
is
I don't
starting
wanna
to
go first.
spin itself towards you, sort of like a walking ceiling fan.
With swords on it?
Yeah, it has like it
Yeah.
has bladed sides to it. Yeah.
And it's coming towards me, correct?
Yes.
I think I'm a little mesmerized by it at
Okay.
first.
Okay.
I'm not fucking going near it. I'm going back into the corridor.
Okay.
I'm just back into the corridor. Get rid of it. What the fuck is that? And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. So Ty quickly ducks away into the back of the corridor, and Smith, you are up, my friend. This thing is making
Does
its
this
approach
thing
towards
look like
Varsha.
it's made of metal?
It does look like it's made of metal.
All right. Hmm. Yeah, okay. So I think what I'm going to do then is I am going to... Well, I think I'm going to use my spear since I have it handy.
Okay.
And I will attack with my spear, trying to keep it away from Varsha.
All right.
And I will attack with both hands. 19.
19 hits.
4 piercing damage.
Okay. So you're able to. You have a spear out still.
Yes.
Okay, so you thrust forward with this spear, and you are able to, probably towards the center of this thing, able to find a point of contact. It doesn't slow down the blades at all, but you are able to then, the bits and pieces of it start to fly off onto the, into the water below.
Oh, yeah, hit it again.
Nice.
And I think that is it for me.
Okay. Varsha, it is your turn. This thing is still making its way towards you.
Okay, I will engage with it. I will strike it with my sword and also use the Spellsworn ability with that sword as a bonus action.
Okay, I have to look at what that is.
It's a reskinned booming blade.
Oh, yeah.
So on a hit, the target suffers the weapon's attack, and then also...
Sure. What does that look like as you...
Well, let's find out.
Okay. 25 hits.
Yeah, I think I will aim right for the center, because I think you said it looks like a starfish, right?
Uh-huh.
Yep, so I'm aiming right for the center, and then this purple cloud storm-like magic will trail down from the hilt of the blade all the way to the center and strike in the middle of this mechanical starfish, and then just like a kind of a boom sound comes out from the center, as well as maybe some dusty particles. once that explodes. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Oh, are you allowed to do that?
You're able to, and you did
And-
12 damage?
I just see I do magic, right? No,
Yeah, yeah, you
wild?
did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how, is that free? Is it often that Ty sees magic?
Yeah, I guess so because of Lorcan, but she's just sworn. I don't know. I'm not expecting
Right.
it.
Not
Both of them are
expecting
fucking spellkin.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice hit.
wow.
Well, you'd know that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, do it again.
Yeah, what do you know about the
Oh,
mark?
that's it for me.
Ty?
Yeah, I'm marked.
I'm just poking fun at her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
Awesome.
taking the piss out of both of them
All good.
constantly.
That's it for me.
Jet, you're up, buddy. This thing just took a
Okay.
bunch of damage. You see purple energy swirl down the hilt of Varsha's blade as she stabs forward, and the energy sinks and splashes into this thing like a droplet of ink in or a droplet of pigment in one of your potions. You see as it sort of ripples down, this purple energy splashed towards the very same entity as she stabbed forward.
Okay.
It does sort of stop for a moment, and you see the blades do sort of slow down for a sec, but then they're able to then catch back up and continue its
Let it walk towards us.
pursue.
Stay back. If you can.
Okay. I will. I'm not going to go.
If you're just going to be in the way, go back in the hallway.
I can help.
Yeah, don't let it touch
I-
the bomb. Don't let it touch the bomb.
I
It
throw a
won't.
dagger. I just throw a dagger and I run to the hall.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, with the dagger hits with a 22. So you're able to just like, I can help, and you throw sort of in a panic, but as you run, and you're able to probably just for a moment wait before you dip into the back corridor as it sails forward, and it does tink. It hits the thing. It hits this creature. The blades launch the dagger into the wall as it sticks into the door to your left. And bits and pieces of maybe like some more of this metal scaling off of this copper creature seems to fall off. Nice.
And then the dagger starts to vibrate and then returns back into my hilt.
Okay.
Oh, go get me one of them.
Sick. All right. So the dagger that was in the door starts to reverberate, and then it's gone, and it's back in your hand. Cool. All right. And now it's this thing's turn. I need... it stops for a moment. The blades close. And as the blades sort of close, it opens up again like a vicious plant. And as it does, it sprays forward a green noxious gas. I need you three, Varsha, Smith, and Jet, to make me a Constitution save.
Oh, I was running as I threw. Sorry, I was supposed to be. I said I was running. I just
Yep,
didn't
you
move
did.
myself.
You did. All right. So where
Would I still be?
You can still be. Yeah.
I was going.
You did say that
Okay.
you were running. That's fine. So you two, I need Constitution saves. Smith and Varsha.
Fuck this one.
I would also like to do absorb elements,
Okay. Okay.
assuming this is poison. I think that's one of them.
Yeah,
Is that
you-
correct?
Yeah, you're
23.
able to. Both of you are able to see, and as
Doesn't
it
say.
closes its hands, or as it closes its tendrils, and then goes to spit. It's kind of it's a very. It's an easy tell that this thing is about to attack, and you both hold your breath as this thing sprays and fills the room with this green noxious gas. It dissipates over a time, but you are both able to save from its paralysis. So, well done. Back at the top of the round, Ty, you're up. Whoops. Ty, you're up.
Does this thing look fucked up at all?
It is. It does look fucked up. There are pieces of its face missing, but it's now started to start the rotation again and make its way towards. It didn't move, but it's now starting to. It takes a little bit of a step, indicating that it's going to probably move this round.
What are the odds? I can't get past it, right? Can I squeeze past it in the hallway there?
You can try.
Nah, it's a spinning blade creature. I don't think I will. I'm just going to poke my head around the corner and then...
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I take a short bow off my back. I just kind of sideways lean around trying to avoid the gas and scared of the blades pinging off and bits flinging off of this thing. And I'll just fire an arrow into the fray there, I think. With my short bow. 20.
Okay. As you fire into the cloud of green, noxious gas, you hear it tink, hit on the other side of this thing, presuming you hit, dealing 9 damage. And you also do sneak attack all the time, right?
I assume that yes, because
okay.
these two are this close to it. I get it. I still have normal sneak attack, even though I have all the extra fancy sneak attack stuff, which is that if someone is within 5 feet of it, I still do sneak attack. And yeah, I assume an arrow just goes in there and gets obliterated, and then keep eating it.
You,
Just gonna move backwards again. I don't want it to fucking gas me.
Yeah, as the blades cut the arrow, and shards of it fly into the corridor, into the darkness below. It is now your turn, Smith. You're up.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do then is I am going to You said this thing is sort of whirling blades?
Yes. It's kind of like a deadly ceiling fan, but with spindly tripod legs.
Understood. I'm going to hold out one of my hands, just barely out of range of this thing. And I am going to use Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
24.
Okay. 24. Where? Okay.
I'm sorry, is he trying to grab this fucking thing?
I think.
Okay. So, spell save DC. Okay, I need. What am I making? I'm making a dex.
No, this is just an attack. It's a melee attack.
Oh, I see it there. Okay, you hit. All right, great. For 11. Okay.
And
It can't
with a
react,
Shocking
right?
Grasp,
Mm-hmm.
it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Two things happen here. Everybody takes 3 electric damage. Because you're all standing in water, and this thing's made of metal.
Yep.
So everybody takes 3 damage. But yeah, exactly. But you were able to kill this thing. Tell me how you destroy it.
I think that I try to time the blades so that they're moving. And I reach out and simply 2 fingers extend to a point that I see that look like I can touch without getting sliced by these blades. And suddenly arcing bolts of electricity extend out from my finger. And this thing just sort of shakes for a moment and goes still.
Okay. The creature. Exactly. Thank you.
Ow.
The creature does it. It shakes for a moment, stops, seizes, and then it sort of falls back onto the ground behind, leaving you all quiet in the room. The astrolabe now missing Hearth, but you have defeated the security in the room, at least for now.
I immediately go to investigate its body.
Okay.
What the fuck happened there?
I don't know. Is it dead?
It was
I
like
think
was
so.
burned on the inside, like all up.
It's not
My
moving.
bones.
This is strange. I've never seen anything like this before. What about you, Smith?
Have I? A check I can make?
Yeah, there is a history check you can make.
Ten.
It seems familiar. You have seen this before, but you can't quite remember where. It's not... You're not surprised to see it do what it did. You are not surprised to see it act as a security measure, but you can't quite remember where you've seen it before.
Security measure.
Well, yeah, I see that. I just mean, why? And from where, I guess?
Well, it's protecting something.
Yeah, it's protecting this. I step onto the platform.
Okay. Step onto the platform. Nothing really happens. You step onto the platform and maybe you bump your head on the, or you just brush, or your sword hits the moon, and the moon just starts to, as it's hooked into from like a copper arm above, and it just starts to very slowly rotate around.
Does it look like there's anything to touch to activate it here on this platform?
Give me an investigation.
Okay.
Doesn't. There is nothing. The only thing that looked like it could have been activated was potentially the that globe itself. Everything else looks to be decorative.
Okay, then I will go. I think I'm gonna touch the globe.
Which one?
Does anything happen? The one that you said it looks like.
The pearl one that is Geoloon, the moon? Okay. It
Yeah,
is.
why not?
Sure. It is a. It starts to just move a little bit as you touch it.
Nothing. It doesn't turn on or activate
Doesn't turn
or
on or
anything.
activate. No.
I'd like to try and see if I can figure out.
It is a large pearl, though.
I'd like to
Oh.
see if I can look at the interior of this thing, or try and see if I can figure out how it works.
Seems strange to be protecting this. Why would they want to protect this?
What is it?
Like I said, it just shows you kind of our universe, sort of. At least.
A real pearl.
this- Yeah, it is.
Oh, don't mind if I do. Can
No,
I take
don't.
it?
How do you want to take it? It is fastened into a.
Trying to grab it, but it's.
I mean, yeah, you go to grab it, and the whole copper arm like that it's on just bends, boom, and then now it's just down here a little. Like before, it had like this
alright.
beautiful
Yeah,
little
I
curve,
see.
but now it's
Fuck
just
off,
got this
yeah.
kink in it as it's lower.
Yeah,
Is
let me
this
see.
thing a puzzle?
Hey, isn't this what is this?
No,
like
it's
a thing
like,
for kids or something.
No, it sort of tells time in a weird way. Kind of. All right, anyway, it's not important, I guess.
All right.
We're here to
Have
do
the
a
bomb
job,
out? Keep going?
then let's do it.
Yeah.
Get it over with.
All right, lead on.
Are there any doors in the room?
There is one over here, in the top, just past, like I guess, west of the astrolabe itself.
Ah, yeah, I see it. Okay. Same thing, wooden door, kind of
Yeah.
destroyed.
Yep, wooden door. Just this one. This one is still sort of the same. It is a little bit easier to open than the last.
Okay,
I
I'll
assume
open
you
it
were just
then.
opening it. Okay. You go to open it, and greeting you on the other side of this door is hot steam as it sprays into the room itself. As it starts to clear out a little bit, you do notice that there are these large columns up ahead that are radiating this steaming condensation, boiling the ground at your feet. There's only a little bit of water here, so it's not enough to burn all of you, but you are able to stand and walk on this the boiling ground while these hot steaming pipes seem to bubble and fill this room with steam.
Careful.
Almost like some sort of heat sink.
Oh, shit.
What?
Careful, it's really hot in here. And then
So
I'll...
get that thing moving then, is it?
Yeah. Is there a way past these, or no?
Feel free to explore. But
okay.
Right now it looks like the only way is to
Oh, Jesus.
squeeze.
Yep, okay. We're gonna have to squeeze past these, but you need to be careful not to touch it because they're really hot. Unless anybody has any magic to cool it down.
Magic? No. We're not allowed to use magic, are we?
Do you think we're gonna
could
stop
use
you?
magic.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know. Will you?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're not really in a place to stop you. I don't think.
Then I'll have that as your word then. Swan.
You have my word.
Okay. I do not have anything on me for this particular thing. If you're looking at me, please don't look at me.
Okay. Well, then I guess we're squeezing through.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Bless.
Okay. You
Oh,
up
I'm
to 3
so sorry.
creatures. Yes. What's got
Everyone except Ty.
That's fair.
I'm already blessed.
And what does this look like?
I actually think you don't see anything, but you feel it. So Smith probably knows exactly what this is. Jet, it just if you were feeling anxious or nervous at all, you're just a little bit calmer, and maybe you smell a little bit of like a flowery scent, and the smell after it rains. But you don't see anything.
Ozone.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this.
So unfortunately,
Okay.
squeezing through is these hot pipes is going to be painful. We'll see
Yep.
if it does any damage. Which way are you going, and how do you proceed? There is a nest of these pipes, and
We can't see though, right? Like it's dark in here, except for my torch.
yep, it's dark except for all of what you have.
Are there any sconces anywhere inside this building? Anywhere that a torch could be put?
Make me an investigation, Smith, while you're over there. Is there any sconces where you can put a torch?
Yes.
Those who have a torch in here, or the lantern, your hooded lantern is probably fine. But if you have an open flame in here, it's going to be doused out to a very dull flame because of the steam
Okay.
that is just
17.
in here. With a 17,
Understood.
you're able to see that there is actually a chunk of the masonry here, like a brick wall of sorts. A row or a column of bricks are missing from here that actually leads to more space behind. With some work, you could probably disassemble more of this wall to fit behind it if you wish. There is more space beyond this wall just where you are looking. But only you know that right
Hold on. Going to take my spear, the butt end, and I'm going to jam it into the wall and try and open this up.
Okay. Give me a athletics.
22.
Yeah, you're able to with the spear out. You're able to then use that as a fulcrum and start to loose some of these bricks as they fall down to the ground, and you're able to open it up a bit. And it does open up to be a large natural chamber of mud and mud and hardened dirt, as it makes its like I said, a natural cavern around here. The masonry or the cobblestones that once built this area seems to be lost where you have peeled them off of the wall. From this point on, moving into this chamber, it'll be natural, muddy, and you also have a breath of that algae and mold that comes from this direction.
Maybe let's try this way.
Okay.
I
Want me to
take a
lead the way
step back
still?
to allow Vasha to go ahead of me.
Okay. And I will go first.
Okay.
Just to confirm, you wanted me to go to the right?
I was
Or left.
pointing towards the space
Yeah,
that I just opened up.
Sorry, I can only see like 2 feet in front of me for some reason, so.
Yeah,
Okay,
got
got
I
it.
do not really
This way?
understand this new. I know the legacy lighting stuff because I'm an old guy, but the new
Yeah.
the new Roll20 dynamic lighting, I'm still trying to figure out. So, forgive me.
Double
Yeah,
click
like
the
tw-
token
That's okay,
and
that's
then
okay, it's okay.
scroll down,
What was that?
and there's a bit where if you double click her token and then
Mhm.
scroll down, there's like a box somewhere on there that says 0 feet. Just change that to 30.
Token emits light.
Yep.
No,
Total
that's if she
light.
has a torch.
I don't know how it's
Night vision.
fully set up, but
It's okay, it's okay. I don't mind. I
You
just
can
have
do it
to.
on the
Yeah.
No one else could see.
Okay.
All right, right here. Sorry.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry. Moving you around.
Okay. So yeah, I will go this way then.
Follow.
Okay. Yeah, so in this room, a large natural
Oh,
cavern.
what the fuck is that?
Yeah, a large natural cavern, and as you venture forth into it, you do notice that there are large mushrooms gathering off of the walls here. Of course, loving the warm mist that is being sprayed from the room previously. There are a large cluster of mushrooms, and as you get closer with, you have a, what do you have out? You have a torch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as you get closer with
there's
a
a torch. I have
Yes.
a lantern.
and you have a lantern, and then the other two have magical goggles. So as you approach with the torch out, these mushrooms turn, and you see like this small cherub-like head under the cap of them as they sort of like look towards you. They have these dark pits where eyes should be, and what looks like to you a small smirk as they sort of, like their mouths start to, or what looks like to be their mouths would start to open up, and they look to enjoy your presence with a torch.
What are these?
I fucking know.
Would I know as an alchemist what these things are, DM?
Yes, make me a history with advantage.
A history check.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
7-11.
You do know of these mushrooms. They are poisonous, or they can be used for various different poisons. They are a living mushroom, so not many people like to harvest them or farm them. But if you are to get your hands on them and they are alive, you are able to sell them for a good amount of money. They can sell for a good amount dead as well, but they are in their infancy stage right now. and
Okay.
they are like they're like they can't move yet. They aren't able to get up and walk around, but they can at some point. And you have heard of legends where some alchemists have lost their lives looking and harvesting and trying to start their own farms of these.
Miss Fasha, stay
Yes.
back.
Okay.
Those things are
What is it?
poisonous. They are some form of living mushroom, sentient mushroom.
Why did
They're
you
very
warn me?
poisonous. They are very poisonous. I think I might have a way we can get around them without getting too damaged.
Fire.
I glance
Not
at
fire.
Smith and then back. Well, thanks for the warning, I guess.
No, Mr. Tai, we can keep this. We can use this for later. They are a very important reagent in alchemical, in medicine.
You don't have to
all right.
hide.
If you say so. So
I've already committed the crime. It's not
Yeah.
like it matters anymore.
True, but old habits die hard. I take from my robe. I have this burlap sack, and I put it on the floor. I then go into my other pockets, and inside there is a conical flask, and I open it up, and then I put my hand on it and I shake, and then bubbles start to froth. And then when I let go, bubbles start to float up. I blow onto the bubbles. And then, if you could see in the darkness, in the shimmering of the torchlight, you will see that these bubbles start to manifest into a hand.
Oh, wow.
And then the bubble hand goes down, picks up the sack, and then drags it towards one of these little mushrooms. And then I would like to try and start to harvest them so that they are no longer in the area.
Okay. So
Incredible.
is that are you using a mage hand? Is that what that is?
Yes.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah, make me a survival. And I assume from a long distance away you are manipulating this hand as if it was your own, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
indeed.
All right, make me a survival as you try to harvest these.
7.
Okay. With a 7, it does start to make a sound. Is it like a sound in complaint, like kind of like it is whining. It doesn't. It's
Oh.
uncomfortable. To all of you, it sort of sounds like a baby not enjoying its time. As you are starting to lift it.
How long is this going to take?
Not much longer, hopefully. But this is the best I can think of, Mr. Tai.
All right.
As the hand starts to dig underneath and start to try to lift this out of the ground, it seems to, as it gets closer and closer to plucking it off of the soil or out of the soil itself, the mushroom or this creature starts to complain more. And as it does, one of the others that are next to it start to pick up on the energy of this thing crying. And it's like when one baby cries, another one starts to cry. And the second one starts to get agitated as well.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. This is taking longer than I would have hoped.
Yeah, hurry up. Fucking
I
annoying
look
that
around
noise.
to see if, yeah.
Doing my fucking nutting. Can I just cut them up? Can I just cut it
If
with
you
a...
can do it from range, Mr. Tai,
knife.
then you can try.
All right, I throw a
But-
dagger at the one that he's trying to pick up.
Okay? Make me an attack roll.
17.
17 hits. And with 7 piercing, you're able to... Is it with a dagger, you said?
Yes. I just
So-
yeet a dagger across
Yeah.
the room, spinning.
Dagger spins into the low light, and the thing's crying, and a blade goes through it, and it pins it against the wall.
Oh, there you go.
The other one
Yeah, let
starts
me use
to
your one.
sniffle,
What comes back?
and then sort of stops. The one that is the one that you just destroyed did sort of destroy in a very gaseous sort of
Spores.
What?
I feared this. Cover your faces.
I hit a button on one of my gauntlets. And I take aim as the gauntlet lights up. And I use my lightning launcher
Okay.
at one of these mushrooms.
Is there not still water on the floor?
This is a cavern. The water was in the other room. 22.
Yeah, you're able to hit them. Are you hitting one or all of them? What is the
I'm going to take aim
okay
at each one.
at each one? Yeah, you're able to hit the 22 for sure.
And then I move from mushroom to mushroom, and I begin shooting.
Yeah, I'm not going to make you roll. Yeah, you're able to, over some time, and just start decimating this room of these mushrooms. They do not let out the spores like they did with the dagger, but they are able to.
As he is doing this methodically from one to the other, am I able to try one more time to try and save one?
Sure.
Did it do it?
Yeah, I have a 9. I got a 9 from you.
Okay.
So you try again. You move the bubble mage hand over to another thing, and to another one of these creatures, and start to harvest it. And you are able to push it out of the soil, but it's still having that. It's still like about to cry.
I'm trying to do this for your own good.
But you're able to get it up and out. And is that Smith with the last one?
If he's not able to grab it,
Okay.
then I just shoot it.
Yeah, I think it starts to make a noise, and then Smith, with a lightning off-screen, zaps it, and it.
I'm sorry, little one.
Here, can you use your little magic fingers to pick up my knife?
Okay.
I don't
I
want to
try and be useful, and I do it with my-
poison or whatever.
So with the mage hand, I lift up his dagger and I return it to Tai.
Yeah, nice. Thank you very much. Here, how'd you learn that anyway?
Long story.
Right, well, you stick with me. We're going to put that to use. We're going to make a few coins.
Okay.
Looks like there's a dead end. Is that correct?
There is a dead end. This is just.
Yeah.
This room doesn't lead anywhere. This is a dead end. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way
Going
forward
to
from here.
search along the wall, see if there's another spot I might be able to break.
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation.
Are any of these salvageable, even though they're dead now?
They can be.
9.
You are unable to find any other break anywhere. It all seems pretty solid all the way around.
I think we have to go back.
Turn around and I start walking.
As he walks, may I try and salvage one?
Of course you can. Involves just you picking it up. You don't need to give me a survival. It involves you picking it up and putting it in the sack that you have.
Good, then I just wasted a 1.
Yep, exactly. Burn the 1.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Fuck the 1.
Fuck the 1. All right. So you're back in this steamy,
Yep.
pipey room.
Yep. I'm gonna cast Bless again because it's gone by now since we didn't go through the pipes last time.
Sure.
And then I will make my way through.
Okay. I need those who are passing through the pipes to make me a Constitution save.
Oh, fuck off.
Varsha.
Thank God for bless.
Yeah. It's a double nat
Varsha.
1 from Varsha.
Fucking hell, yes. So 10 for me.
You see anything past those pipes?
No, I can't, unfortunately.
I think I'd be waiting for Varsha just to see if
Is anything?
she makes it through the pipes.
Can I
before
actually
go
see
through.
further and the roll 20 is just not letting me? Like, am I able to actually see longer than 5 feet and see what's on the other end or where to go?
You have, what is the... You have a torch, right?
Yeah, but I think you said it's dim in here because of all the
maybe that's...
moisture.
Yeah, let me see. And does this change anything?
Oh, yeah, that
There you go.
widens the view for me. Okay, then, yeah, I would go this way. There's clearly, like, that's a door, right?
There is a door there, yep.
Yeah.
And that door's
Yep.
open. I don't know if it is
Okay.
on your screen, but it should be.
I did.
No, it's
Yeah, so then I will, I'll go this way.
not. Okay.
There's a door here. Come this way, right between these two. And be careful.
I turn around and I see Mr. Smith and I say, after you.
Don't take too long. We've only got about a minute.
I try to make my way through.
Okay, give me a Constitution save. You're able to make it through.
You're fine.
The 17, you're able to scrape past. It is painful, but it is not burning you or scalding any of your skin or flesh anywhere.
Okay. 15?
15, you were able to do the same. Make it through. In time.
Is that this way?
Yeah. I don't like getting fucking burnt, no. I take out a canteen and have a swig of whiskey. Alright. Fuck it. Ow.
It does burn more, but you're able to make it through.
Ah, fuck. Fuck that. Fucking hell. Can we find a different way fucking out of this place? I ain't coming back through here.
Okay,
Fucking ain't
then you
getting
do have
fucking
these
burnt.
stairs
I'm
that
walking down the
descend.
stairs.
Nice. I
Miss
think
Fasha, did she
Go
take
on.
damage?
she did not.
Okay, I saw a D4. I thought maybe she took damage.
No, that's my bless.
Oh, okay.
That was her bless. Okay, I think
Understood.
this is where we will take a break. And we'll get us all back in here. And then we will take a break. Look what's going on. There's some sort of buffering issue. We'll figure it out. And we'll be back here soon in a bit and seeing what's going on and if we can get to the control room. See you in a bit. Thanks, everybody. We join the party as they descend through the bowels of the Walden mill. Water, and wet, and gross, all around them. Moisture, unending. It seems, as they pass through a steam vent just above. They descended some stairs that have winded down towards a lower level. And we see a door that I left on the map. And then we join them. Camera focuses as Varsha makes her way towards a corridor.
Corridor. I think you've got echo again.
I'm echoing. I am. Thank you. And I know why that is.
Squeeze through here.
Hey, we're back. Sorry, there's so many things I have to juggle.
Cross off
and-
your bingo cards.
There it is.
Echo and muted.
Echo, muted, double audio. Yeah, it's real good. All right. So, yeah, just up ahead, you peer through this natural corridor. And again, it sort of reflects what you saw above. But there is more vegetation down here as some of these mushroom children are starting to stir in the room just beyond.
No. No more of that.
More mushrooms down below.
I'll keep going down this corridor.
Okay.
Wait
Make
a
your way.
moment, Varsha. I'm going to look into this room down here.
Yes.
Can I see more of those? Can I make out the depths of this area down below from this vantage point?
I think with your goggles you'll be able to. Yeah. I think you'll be able to see. When you say the depth, do you mean like how far you can see?
Yeah, I'm curious how big this cavern is down here.
The cavern does go for a while. You are able to see, and I think deduce that there is more towards your left and towards your right. But it goes for probably about 30 or 40 feet before it
Is there
ends
anything
in a...
moving aside from those mushrooms?
Make me a perception check.
14.
With a 14, you do hear a chirping coming from the right side.
Do I
Oi,
recognize
Smith,
it?
hurry up.
You have never heard this noise before.
Held up one finger. Not the middle one that Ty's used to. I begin to walk back towards the group.
Okay.
What is it?
Walk past Jet, Ty, the
Anything?
Varsha. Something's making noise in there. Could hear something moving. Almost like a
Okay,
chirping.
what kind of noise? All right. I think we should probably just stay quiet and push forward, right?
Yeah.
If we don't disturb it, it won't disturb us. Hopefully.
Been a long time since anyone's been in this place.
Yeah.
Has the wheel just been turning without maintenance for years?
Looks like it.
Oh, here we go.
Jet, make me a perception check.
Okay. 16.
With a 16, Jet, towards the back of this corridor where you had just entered, you hear a chirping get louder and louder. As lumbering into the light of your goggles, you're able to see a humanoid-looking creature standing about human height It looks like this person was once wearing overalls. It also looks like they potentially were wearing some sort of boiler outfit, and have a jingling of keys at their side. As they start to lumber through the corridor itself, you do realize that this person, or the person that it once was, is now covered in like these very mushroom type and fleshy calcified folds that cover its eyes, and it looks like the hair is like sort of wild, but now has like spores dusted into it. It sort of lumbers towards you, like with its eyes fixed on you.
Hurry up!
I reach into my coat and I pull out 2 vials and I open them up. As it does, 2 orange gases, 2 pale orange gases go up from the tubes and they emerge. And as soon as they do, I blow. And it's, you know how food coloring goes in water and it spreads?
Yes.
It's like that, and in an instant, it travels across through the mists of this room and goes towards this creature, and it explodes. A firebolt.
In a
Not fireball, but
firebolt.
firebolt.
Okay, all right, okay. Go ahead and give me a roll, and then I'm gonna need initiatives from everybody.
I also shout, well, not shout, I go, we have company!
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Okay. I have to add this thing. I think I'm doing it right. Okay. You rolled 16.
16 to hit.
That hits. You're able to uncork, and spraying forward is that what you've described, that cloudy conflagration as it bursts forward and splashes onto the face of this creature. As it sprays for 7 fire damage, sparks start to fleck into its hair, and embers start to creep across the spores that were once there as well. And it reels back in pain as nicely done. Okay.
Would that count as a surprise attack or round? Can I
That would count as a
use
surprise.
the rest of it to run away?
Yeah, you can do that. I'll allow it.
What is it? What is it?
Are you
I
alright?
don't know. It's a.
Is it another one of them knife
It's trouble.
boys?
Trouble.
Or trouble?
What kind of trouble?
It's not human.
Let's have a look.
Okay,
Now, can I see it?
get behind me.
With your torch?
I say
Is
to
it
Jet.
within this range? 'Cause
No.
I don't have.
Do you have, can you
Uh,
see within that range? Can you see within 30? Should I change your thing?
yes, I should
Okay.
have 30 feet in front of me, I think, with this hooded lantern.
Cool.
Is that right? Whack?
I think it's further for Hooded Lantern, is it not?
I think a hooded lantern is just so it's aimed usually. 30-foot radius, dim light for additional 30.
So 60 total.
60, yeah.
Unlimited vision.
So everyone sees everything all the time. Got it. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
this is why I don't even do dynamic lighting or
Yeah,
anything
exactly.
anymore because of all of this. I just go, you know what? They're going to come up with some bullshit that
You're
they
gonna
can
see it
see.
anyway.
Oh, I'm an orc. I'm a warlock. I can see 120 feet. So I just go, you know what? I don't care anymore. Fine.
Yeah.
Everyone can see in the dark. And then I made an entire campaign in the dark
Yeah.
and didn't care. So I can see him,
You can see it. Yep.
and it looks like a man.
Yep, it looks like a humanoid that was once humanoid. It looks like mushrooms have infested a corpse, and it has risen.
As long as it's not a spinny knife boy
It's not a spinning knife.
fan creature, I will, I'll say, oh, don't worry, leave this one to me then. And can I see Varsha from where I am? Can she see me is a better question.
Yeah,
I'm kind of around
right.
the corner
It should-
here.
I mean, on my turn, yes, I'm going to step forward. I'm trying to protect Jet. So.
Then you do not see me pull a blade out and then run a hand down the side of it as I unsheath my falcata and I cast Booming Blade of my own. But it looks very similar. There is a wind and a crackling of like mild sort of purplish energy and electricity that runs down the blade, and there is just a general aura of like wind moving around the blade as I bring it out.
Do I hear
and
it?
place it in front of me. Probably. I mean, I assume it's quite quiet down here. And cast almost exactly the same spell as yours. And I will end my turn. Standing there in a proper samurai stance, probably with my sword
Okay.
partially unsheathed, as I will. I'll kill him next time. I'll kill him on the next one. Don't worry.
All right.
Just takes me a moment.
You got to charge up. Takes you a moment
Yes.
to warm up a bit. Okay. So this thing goes next. Okay. Wasn't prepared for that. All right. Ooh, gross. It's gonna make its way here. And then it's actually going to make its entire charge. So it looks up at you. The spray of fire hits it. You probably peer around the corner. You to see sparks and embers dancing through its hair. Some of the I don't even like the spore folds that you would see on its face start to like undulate as it's being as it was attacked with this fire and starts to sear its face and some of the spory fibrous hairs as it then raises its hand and starts to charge down through the darkness at you. It meets you at where you are, but it's unable to attack because I had to double my movement to get to you.
You ain't a man.
It
Thought it was a guy in the dim light of my lantern from the other end, and this
Yeah, hey,
thing comes
could you
running up
help
to
us?
me.
yeah, and
The
then
fuck is that?
it's it. Oh, yeah, actually, it's going to then. No, can't. All right, never mind. That's it. That's all it does. Wow. All right, great. Well, I also take a turn to charge, apparently. Smith, your turn.
I think that I look over my shoulder. You still got it?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm looking towards Ty.
Oh.
Before I turn to look at him, there's a look on my face at the camera of absolutely not, and then I turn back to you and go, yeah, what are you worried about? And then I turn back again and I'm like looking at this thing. Like, what the fuck is that? And then, this is all happening over a small amount of time as I
Right.
pull the blade to strike.
Time stops. You look at the camera
On
and you
my
go,
time.
you may be wondering how I got in this predicament.
Yeah.
This is the story of, yeah.
I was
I'm going
not
to
prepared to
ready
handle
in
it alone.
action, then. I'm going to ready in action so that if this thing gets within melee range, I'm going to stab it with the spear. But otherwise, Ty's got this.
Okay. It says. Okay. Wonderful. Ty, it is your turn.
My turn?
No, I
I'm
think
sorry,
it's,
Jet.
Jet's
It is
turn.
your turn. Sorry about that.
other syllable
Oh.
character.
Okay. Everybody is in front of me. Would I still be able to see and reach it?
What do you mean by see and reach it? You can
As in-
sort of see it. And when you say reach
If I was to,
if you were to move
with
through
a spell.
people,
No,
Oh,
with a spell.
yeah, you can cast through your friends. Unless you miss.
Okay.
Horribly.
I
Don't miss.
Yeah, don't critically miss.
uncock the. This is important. So I uncock the 2 vials again, and then the vapors come out and wisp and trail towards the target again as I blow, and just before they reach them, they connect, and then another explosion with a fireball.
Nice. Okay. Uh,
13.
13. Okay, so what you're able to do here is you shake up the bottle. You then mix 2 concoctions. The vapors come into the air, and as you do blow, and you start to as it starts to the vapors come out, you blow, and then you start to aim it towards them. You are unable to. It actually sprays off of the wall right here, and
Sorry!
Warmth does hit Ty, but it's not enough to do any damage. But you do miss.
Fuck, I hate
So
fire.
sorry.
Behind you, also.
I recock them.
Sure. Behind you, Smith, a cloud of sparks just wafts through the air, coming from Jet's direction. Oh, why did that happen? Varsha, it is your turn.
Okay, I am going to. This looks very different from the magic you saw that was purple and stormy and wind. This is a green, ominous feeling kind of mist that comes out as I cast Sworn Scar, which is Mind Sliver.
Sweet. Okay. I have to do an intel.
Mm-hmm. It's 15, the DC.
And I lost my die! Oh, no, there it is.
That means it's a crit.
That means it's a crit. I
Or a
failed.
natural 1. No, you were doing a save for the enemy. Good.
Yeah. Never mind, it's failed. I failed.
Okay.
So I take the 11.
Oh, that's wrong. I thought that was a 1d6. You must also subtract 1d4 from your next saving throw.
I like it. So I'm taking the 3, or I'm taking the 3 and then getting subtracting a d6 from my saving throw.
Yes. What is the 11?
I don't know.
Oh, that's the damage.
Damage.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, it takes 11. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Did it for me. Awesome.
Oh, so that's not even so I need to take the 3. I take the full 11.
Yep, you take the 11. And then you subtract 1d4 from your next saving throw.
I think I was here. Great.
Yeah, because you're 5th level, so it's a 2d6.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. Anything else on your turn, Varsha? You were. What is this? It was a green. What? Explain.
Yeah, it's more like a green mist, and it's very different from the other magic that she used. But I'd
Right.
say if you've seen Sworn kill people before, they use this one a lot.
Okay.
So
All right.
you may be familiar with this one.
Okay. So the sworn. What did you call it? The sworn scar.
Sworn Scar, yep.
Yeah.
So she'll reach up and touch the mark, and then the green mist will kind of like move
Reverberate.
around her hand. Yeah, and then
Okay,
it
she
just
casts
goes
it
out. Yep.
forward from it. All right, sweet, awesome. And it does. It weaves past you, Smith, and then down the corridor right by you as well, Ty. As it sinks into the mind, it goes towards the face of this creature and then disappears as it burrows into the mind of this creature, where the mind would be of this creature, as the creature starts to reel in pain from taking some of this psychic damage.
As she does this within my 5-foot square, I'm going to take a step back and look at her.
Okay. It's gonna be on your turn. No, I'm just kidding. Ty, it's your turn, buddy.
I unleash the Falcata with the booming blade attached to it, which just
Now
needs
I
to
can see it, yes?
hit. Yes.
Okay, so that's a crit, which is what we haven't seen yet. This isn't a magical attack, but it is something still pretty cool. A critical in the Spellwind setting reduces the AC of the enemy by 1. So you have reduced its AC by critically hitting it. Well done, as it takes a shit ton of damage. That's fucking sweet. All right.
So you get double damage still?
You still
or
get your double damage.
dice?
Yep. You still get your
Do I get
regular
double damage on sneak attack?
dice.
Yep, and you still get all of your bonuses. It just also reduces the AC as it's chipping away at its armor
Permanently?
until it gets a repair.
That's
Yes.
36 damage.
All right, I'm not
Jesus.
finished.
Okay, I'm not finished. All right.
Mr.
That's
Double
my
bonus
Falcata,
action?
the first strike, which is from down to up, and then as I'm turning now away from him because I can disengage without an opportunity attack, and I'm moving away from him, and I'm bringing my scimitar across the center in a kind of cross on a 15 with an additional 8 plus.
Could you just take the narrative for a moment and tell me how you kill this thing?
Hey! Oh man, the booming blade doesn't even go off. That's a shame.
A lot of things that didn't go off, and it was a shame.
It's just, I do what essentially is a cross. A Falcata slice upwards. There is the booming blade, which comes up with it. The wind and the purple shimmer lands on the creature. But I'm turning away from it. I guess I just spin in a circle. I just spin and leave another cut across its center, and it falls. I don't know if it just opens up flaps of skin, cross from like diagonally upwards, and then one across the center of it, and all of its bits fall apart. And I do one of those like flourish of the blade things, and I'm just facing the others while it falls down behind me.
I look a little taken aback by your magic.
I'm walking away from it. Yeah, watch this. Watch this. Watch. I turn around and it's already dead. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, well,
Kind of
I got a
peels
little
in half. Chunks of it fall to the ground.
Yeah, I do. Sometimes I like to do this thing, right, where I can make it like, if it moves, it gets hit by like a clap of thunder.
Someday we'll see it.
And I look at Varsha. Yeah, looked a bit like something you were doing earlier on.
Where did you learn how to do it?
Well, let's see. I think that was it was in like a chamber in the sewers. I think actually it might have been. No, it weren't. No, I don't know. I was like 12. I want to say the
So-
sewers though. I think I learned it in the sewers. Bit like here.
Nobody taught it to you?
What? Yeah, of course someone taught it to me.
Who taught it
I
to
think
you?
I just. What? My
Who
uncle.
taught it to you?
My uncle taught me. Why? Taught me basically
curious.
everything. Well, actually, except for that little cut and slice maneuver, that was a little specialty of my own I picked up over the years. In fact, a lot of the stabbing, I didn't learn from my uncle. He wanted me to sort of get into all the magic and that. It don't matter. Let's go.
Right.
And I'm annoyed he didn't. Set it off.
Okay. Up ahead in
And
this
I
room.
will. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. I was going to say up ahead in this room, there are elbow junctions of these different pipes. These would seem to be feeding potentially to the room above with all of that steam and these hot pipes. The room is warm. It is a little drier in here than it was the steaming room above, just because of the less amount of water. But other than that, the room does seem relatively calm. It is a good place to just take a moment, if you need.
Is anybody hurt?
I'm all right.
My
Everyone's
my hairs on all my arms and that, maybe on my head, but they all stood up earlier on. Like when he did his little thing, it was like the electricity. It got me and all.
Yeah.
What's that all about? Can't control your magic.
I can maybe help with that. If we take a second.
Well, no, I'm all right. You know, I'm just saying, like, maybe you want to watch where you're fucking setting off your bullshit, Smith.
Magic can be unpredictable.
All right, well, predict it better.
There's a reason that we do what we do.
What, slaughter innocent people? What's that reason then?
Do you need to heal up or not?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Anybody need me to
I'm
tend to
fine,
their
let's
bones?
just go.
Okay. After you.
Make a perception check, whoever is leading.
Me.
Up ahead, there is a door. It looks to be closed.
I will try to open it.
Okay. It does open, but as you do, to your surprise, you hear a from the other side, as there are... Oh, and this is awkward, because I didn't make it. You're just going to have to bust through this door manually.
Got it.
Yeah!
Got it.
There's a pendulum of blades as they look like to be either elbow joints of some sort of gears or some sort of mechanism working some sort of moving part above, but they scissor in front of you, and there are 3 different slots where this would happen. Here, and here, obviously, and then it does veer off to the left, if you can see that over here. But there is, it looks like to be a deadly pendulum trap made of gears and stuff.
Smith, can you disable this?
I'd like to take a look and find out if I can.
All right, give me an investigation.
4 words. Mission failed. Fuck that. I lean against the wall.
With a
22.
22.
I didn't think you'd give up so easily.
I think in the 22, you see, just as everyone else does, you see right off the bat, knee-jerk reaction is no, you can't. But after some well-timed moves into and to looking down, and with your goggles seeing the inner workings, it doesn't look like there's any way you are able to at least stop this thing. I'm not sure if there is anything that maybe with your spear you sort of like poke it, and like a chunk of, not a huge chunk, just a narrative little bit of your spear gets turns to splinters for a moment, realizing that there's really no give at all, and it is far too strong to stop with any sort of force. When it comes to getting into the inner workings of the mechanisms, you can't quite do that because you would be cut in half if you were to do that. If you were to turn those off, it would be some sort of somewhere else, maybe a switch, maybe a sort of switch, really, somewhere else.
Is there anything on the other end of the hallway?
Maybe
That might look like a switch.
potentially,
Maybe.
but that's on the other way.
Oh, okay, you can't see
can't
because
see
of the
that far.
gears. Okay.
You can see, but there are gears. There are 3 different gears in the way.
Any bright ideas?
Yeah,
Can I
perhaps
see
you're...
this potential switch?
Not in this room.
Inside
Perhaps your alchemical hand.
I can use my hand to go across, and maybe I can feel across the wall, but I cannot see, so it will be difficult. I was thinking maybe perhaps this room behind us with these pipes, maybe they might have some significance.
There was a cavern back before, maybe where that thing came from. Might allow us to sneak around this.
Okay.
How hard
should
does
try
it look
that.
to walk through it?
I think
Like,
it means
how fast is
are
it
the
going?
blades moving.
Is it going like... Or are they going like dun 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 like?
Would it miss you?
impossible?
That's too fast.
That's pretty fucking fast. I'm fast.
It's pretty fast.
Mr. Tai, even if you went through, how we get the bomb past?
I'm
Yeah.
walking back towards the cavern.
Okay.
I thought there would be
Right.
a button
do
or
the same
something.
thing.
I don't know. Where you going? All right.
Should we try and
following
keep
them.
with here, or are you staying?
Keep with the fucking bomb.
Do you want to explore?
Okay.
Smith's got the bomb,
I
right?
think you might have took
did
a
I go the
wrong
wrong
turn
way?
there, Vasha.
Oh. Well,
Okay.
have we gone down there?
Varsha, make me a perception.
Oh God.
Sorry.
Where did she go?
8.
Yeah, you make your way off of one of these corridors, and you start to notice that there are still some more of these spore children as they look towards you and your torch. Don't really say much, but they look towards you expectantly.
I'm going to look at this area where I was able to peer through where the cavern was,
Okay.
and I just want to see how stable the wall looks.
The wall still, you could squeeze through. It would be very hard, but you can squeeze through, or you can destroy the wall more like you did up above and make an entrance for you, if that is something you're
Yeah, I'm just
interested in
going to
doing.
jam the spear in there and try and break the wall apart.
Okay. With that, you were able to easily just move on through. If you like, a couple moments go by as you ground some of this mortar and some of the stone to fall at its feet, and you were able to make your way in. Inside, you see lush spore-like flora, or splora, if you will, as they start to grow from different areas of this corridor. Back on this corner here, you do see a bunch of plants that are enveloping some sort of empty space that looks to be some sort of something could have fit in there very comfortably and nicely. With further inspection, it does look like this is potentially where that old sewer hand, or at least the creature that Ty bisected, would rest.
Oh,
There's also an old
I
watering
turn on my
can.
gauntlet,
All right.
and I look around, and I just check and see if this place has any water on the ground.
Yeah, there's some water pooling, and there's also water pooling from an old watering can that seems to be spilled right next to where the this inlet is by this flora.
Yeah,
I remember what alerted me to the creature in the first place. It was the jingling of keys. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
I want to go back to the corpse and see if I can collect them.
Okay, yeah. You're able to go over towards the bisected corpse, and on its body there are some keys.
Okay.
while he's
return.
doing that,
Uh-huh.
I'm just going to hold up my gauntlet, and you can probably see that it's charged up again. There's a gem that's on the gauntlet that seems to that's pulsating with lightning, and I just kind of show it to Varsha and Ty, and then I point towards these mushrooms again, and I just start lighting them up.
Okay. Yeah, with
16.
a couple moments go by, maybe about a minute goes by, and you're able to destroy the plant life in here. Old habits do die hard. As Smith eradicates the life from this room, and makes
Oh no.
and Jet, you make your way back with keys in hand.
This reminds me of that community episode with the pizza and the fire. Everything is burning undead. I found some keys from the corpse behind. Maybe it can help open a door later.
Yeah, nice.
Miss Vasha, since you're going ahead, and I give them to her.
Whoa, I intercept those keys.
I'll let him have him.
No. I'll hold on to them.
Okay.
Suit yourself.
Now turn back to Jet. What if they run out the door, lock us behind?
Sorry.
So all of these fungi are gone, correct?
Scorches remain. Some maybe are still flickering with some static electricity,
Okay.
but they're lifeless.
Right, what way was it? That way? That way.
I think so, yeah.
So down this corridor does end up leading into a small dead end. Not much. beyond
Nothing
here.
this way.
I'm gonna check the wall again, see if there's any more breaks.
Okay. Give me investigations for those who are.
Can I? Oh, yeah, okay. I'll let him
22.
investigate first.
There are no breaks over here.
Wall's solid. We're not getting through this way.
Am I able to collect any mushroom remains from this place?
Yes. You were able to collect.
I'm sorry,
one
how
from
are
in
you?
here.
How are you checking
Okay.
the wall? Are you just
Probably-
running your hands over?
No, I'm probably jabbing it with the butt of the spear.
And it sounds solid,
Yes.
like the rest of the cavern? Okay.
All right, well, I hope you're feeling quick. One of you's going to have to run through them blades.
Okay.
See if you can turn them off at the other end. Who wants to go first? I'm pointing at the two sworn. He was pretty quick.
I just start walking past.
Pointing at his little shoes that he had. Little twinkle toes. I shout after him, purposefully trying to annoy him.
There's no response.
Make me perceptions.
Oh,
Those who are passing through here.
Oh,
Perception.
finally, for the love of God.
There you go. Varsha, as you pass through this corridor one more time, there was something. You already made it through this corridor here, but once you pass by it again, something, you sort of stop in your tracks, and something draws you towards this way here. And as you get closer, you do see that behind some of the flora under some of these spores, one of the spore children sort of look at you and smile as you bend over and reach through the brush behind it, as it sort of smiles for the warmth that is the torch that you're holding. It sort of extends its little adorable spore-like neck and tries to just get a little bit closer to you for warmth as you reach by it to then hold on to what looks like to be some sort of latch or something underneath a brick within the mortar of this cobble.
So if you're looking, it's kind of like I stop and I look over, almost as if someone had called my name, and then I walk this way. Yeah. And then I'm just in my own headspace as I'm immediately moving towards this latch, almost on instinct or as if I've been here before. There's a latch here, and I'll open it.
Oh, watch out for the...
It's
there you
fine.
go. What's that?
Okay.
It's another walkway back here. It's like we can avoid the blades after all.
Yeah, well, maybe. Off you trot.
I look at both of the mushrooms as we pass. Walk past.
Yeah, as they
Completely
do, they
ignore 'em.
sort of watch you as you pass as well, as they sort of just, they're curious of life and warmth and what warmth can bring.
I
you
resist
walk past.
harvesting them.
Okay.
Is this
In this
switch?
in this room, there is a switch.
Hey.
I don't know what this is. Let me get rid of that stuff. Get back on the right layer. Yeah, there is a switch in here, but it is seized a bit. The moisture in here has seemed to have rusted over time. It's going to require a strength check to pull.
I will do
Reckon
so.
that stops the thing. It's either going to stop the thing,
Oh,
or the
that's
floor's
not a
going to
trick.
fall out from under us.
So with a
What do
20,
you reckon? Oh, look at Jet.
Oh, it was the save. I don't know if it
sorry.
matters. It's
doesn't-
the same.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So
We
with
should
the
stand back here.
with the 20, you're able to you are trying to push it downward, and as you do, you lift up and you're trying your best. And as you do, it does latch down, but as it does, it breaks off into your hand, and you are now holding the piece of a stick and then this barbed cog as well.
Oops.
Yeah.
But you hear echo from
Sounds
down
like
the
it's
hall.
Yeah, you're
stopped.
stronger than you look, aren't you?
I think we can go through now. I don't hear it, do you?
Oh, brawl, no. I say to
How
Jen.
did you know where that was, Varsha?
What?
The switch. Have you been here before?
No. I don't know, I just wanted to double check.
These two fucking lying to each other all the time.
Yes, one after.
All right, then.
I say
Let's
under my
go.
breath. I take a step to the side and let them lead the way. I think at this point I have taken to carrying the bomb just because I am always behind, and I realized
you're doing
that
that wheeling thing,
yes,
like a
like a
luggage
airport
bag.
trolley.
Yeah.
We do.
Okay. The door is still seized closed because I forgot to make the dynamic lighting, but yes, it is. The pendulums and the geared arms, you do have to crawl through them, but they have all stopped.
Okay. Then I will go first.
Okay.
It's all good.
I follow, crawling.
Able to
I
crawl
step
through
over.
perfectly fine. I need a dexterity saving throw from you, Varsha.
Mm-hmm. 20.
Yeah, you hear as a arrow flies right by your head. You're able to duck out of the way. It sticks into the wall behind you for a moment. As you stand up, your shoulder brushes against the tail of the arrow as it dislodges from the stone behind you and falls to the ground.
What was that?
A trap. Can
Did
I
you step on something?
Can I actually... Did you say the arrow falls to the ground, but the trap on the wall is still active, correct?
still there.
It's
Yep.
gonna yeah, it's gonna fire another one. Can I... I don't know if I can do this.
Might as well try.
There's no... Yeah, I suppose so, but I don't think I can because it's the mind of a creature and that this thing has no mind, so it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I looked down to see if I stepped on a plate or if it was just... if something triggered it.
You look down, and the tile that you're on is definitely loose.
Oh, okay. Seems to be this tile. Step back.
Should we try and go prone past it?
Or maybe one of you two can disable it.
We just don't step on the brick.
Well, we don't know if that brick's the only one that activates it. What if the next one does as well?
I'm going to take out my spear and just sort of...
Out, spirit.
Be careful if
Push.
you step there.
I'm just going to push Varsha just slightly out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm going to take the end of the spear and just extend it out this way.
Mm-hmm.
Tap on the ground.
You tap on the ground, there's a solid tile, not moving. Unlike the tile that you can tap in front of you, which is it sounds a bit hollow because there's mechanisms underneath. This one sounds a bit sturdier.
Tile solid. Just
Got
step
it.
over it.
Okay, so I do that then.
Okay. Make it. No, I'm just kidding.
I will, however, tap on the tile with my blade now before I step forward
This
for
one
each
here.
one.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, all of them. I'm
Yeah.
just going to continually do
Yep.
that now.
Ding, ding, ding. All right.
Yep.
Very good.
Make sure it all sounds the same.
Okay.
Can I pick up
Oh,
the bolt that came out?
Is it poisoned, Mr.
You
Tai?
can, yeah.
Is it poisoned?
How do you check if it's poisoned?
I can test.
I just look at it and see if it's coated in poison.
Yeah, if it's coated in anything, there's no sheen to it at all.
Yeah. I hand it to Jet. Yeah. I hand it to him, see if he wants to run tests. I jump over the tile.
Takes out a pH tester and starts testing.
Oh yeah.
I do have a vial. I can dip it inside and see maybe.
Okay. You dip it inside, and the vial that you have does not change color or indicate any sort of poison.
It is not, Mr. Tai.
I have a crowbar. Can I jam it in the hole that this thing came out of and just mess with it to try and break it?
I get past him first.
Oh, totally. Yes, and you can totally go past him.
I'm just like messing with it awkwardly at the side so that it doesn't get me, but obviously this is pretty dumb, but I still want to, just in case we have to run back this way, I'm like breaking the trap or messing it up in a way.
Oh,
So up ahead, you see there are crystals flanking a large creature. These crystalline objects are held above, maybe about 10 feet off of the ground, a rickety bridge that you are able to walk across gets you to a center platform in a large circular room. In this large circular room, water cascades from every side or every part of the, on all sides of this room, except for the curtain of water that you had to pass under to get in here. A large creature is slowly, every once in a while, as it moves, a shock or an arc of electricity reverberates from these crystals. A technology that you are not unfamiliar with, Smith, as a large liquid beast starts to undulate and rear a large bulge towards its shoulders, or what looks like to be its shoulders. And it starts to make noise, a splashing speech. Varsha, you hear, however, what it's saying.
What the fuck is that?
I've never seen anything like this before, Mr. Tai.
I walk straight towards it.
Okay, well,
Varsha.
all right. Well, no,
What are you doing?
one down.
There's no control room.
Hey?
What do you mean?
This is how they're keeping it running.
Sounds like a control room to me. Good.
Stop.
Go and,
How can I help you?
And as it starts to as it looks towards you with, you would only assume Grimace, the crystals that hang about 10 feet above it start to hum with life and start to shock it. Steam splashes from the shoulders of this creature as arcs of lightning start to make its way through the creature. Steam goes through the air as it starts to dissipate, and a bubbling above from the vat that is the ceiling starts to splash even larger vats of water and large quantities of water around the edges and the sides of the circular room.
I look over at Smith. Do you know how to disable this?
Do I?
Give me an investigation.
I do. I kick the bomb lightly with the side of my foot.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, from what you could see, these the crystals, in which you know of being a part of Evervale, and you've known and seen some of this technology being honed before. These crystals are parts of Geoloon itself. Fractured bits of Geoloon eons ago has shattered across and has split Hearth in half. Of course, some sort of magical. What is the word I'm trying to say? A
Sigil?
no, a due to a whatever. The Geoloon has fractured and scattered its pieces across Hearth itself. They are very valuable, these pieces and crystalline structures. They also can hold magic, and they could also store magic, and they are very well. They are a conductor for the Spellwind itself. When utilized with technology, you can really bend and sculpt modern marvels to do what it is you need to. And it looks like this contraption is made to hone and exploit this creature.
I heard you, and I'm gonna try to help you.
Are you talking to that thing?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna try to find a way to release it.
Whoa. No. What are you talking about?
How are you sure it's not going to try and release us?
I'm not. But
Right,
it
well,
doesn't
sounds
belong
like we
here.
want to set up that bomb jet. And we'll
No,
hand
it
it over
doesn't.
and you... I'm sorry, when did you start making the orders again?
Just
that
now.
This was... Oh, really? Set the bomb up, Jet.
I turn
Smith,
around.
do you know how to disable this?
Take
I
out that
start
thing
to-
and whatever the fuck is powering it all so they can't rebuild it quick. It's hard to
Varsha, are
come
you
by as
sure
well.
that this thing won't
I'm not sure, but
just attack us?
I'm not sure, but it's trapped here and it doesn't belong here. So we're letting it go.
Let it fucking go. What the fuck do you think this is, a pet? Look at it.
Can it understand you?
It's not a
I
fucking
think so.
baby
I
dog.
can understand it.
And can you ask it if... Try and make a bargain, I don't know. Ask it if we save it, will it leave us alone?
Bargain?
I don't know, Mr. Tai.
It's a fucking monster.
It's a living thing.
He's in too much pain to speak properly. Can we please just help him?
What is this anyway? How is this powering the thing? Is that magic? What is that?
Yes, these crystals are leeching the magic from this creature. That's why it doesn't need maintenance.
How
What
much
if
they
we
worth?
try and...
A lot.
A lot?
Quite a lot.
Priceless.
Well,
Mr.
what
And
if we
Tai.
just
if we
take them bits
disable
off
it,
then?
instead
Yeah.
of blowing it up, then you can have them all.
Right, if that thing goes fucking mental, you got to take it out though. Promise.
Fine.
I
All right.
walk ahead. Wait, is this deep water or is it just shallow? I can step on it.
It is actually about a 10-foot drop, and then it is deep. You can't quite see the bottom.
Okay, so
But
I'm not going to step there.
beyond, there is a bit of a maelstrom underneath the platform itself. Is a bit of a glory hole where the maelstrom of this spilling vat of water above is draining into.
If I'm able to see the crystals,
The glory hole.
I'm going to try and I'm going to, again with my vial, create a foamy mage hand and see if the crystals will budge or nudge, or if there's any sort of give to them. Maybe if we can disalign them, it will stop this thing from activating.
Okay.
I lean against a wall.
I know that I can understand it, but I
Yeah.
don't know if it can understand me. Can I just try to communicate with it? Which sounds
I'll
weird.
Stay my hand until she does that.
Of course. What would you like to say?
I'm here to help you, but I'm not using common. I'm trying to replicate
Something.
what it's doing to me. Yeah, Yeah. I don't know if this is possible, but I'm going to try.
I think as soon as you say these words, it looks to you as if it's understanding. Everybody else who is listening to Varsha, you just hear guttural splashing sounds. It almost sounds as if sometimes rocks are being pushed together, or even snapping or crackling of a fire, or wind, or maybe all at once. These sounds seem to all reverberate, or all of the sound that she's making seems to remind you of all of these things, but it's hard to depict which or what she is saying. But when you do say these things, the creature does.
I understand.
I do. Just don't move, and we're going to get you out, okay?
You did this.
And as he starts to like whine and cry, the lightning starts to spark again as it recognizes your armor and your cape. As it starts to crackle to life again, these crystals.
Whoa. What's he doing?
Varsha, what's it saying?
You pissing it off?
Yeah. It recognizes my armor. Can we please
Yep.
disable this?
You know it.
I know what.
You met it before.
No, it recognizes the sworn armor. The sworn did this.
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
did
They,
this.
they
If you
did
let
this to
thing
you,
out,
yeah.
It's going to attack.
They fucked
don't
you
care.
up. They locked you in here.
I care.
And to a lot of my friends and all.
If you
Maybe
won't
he's
help
one of
me,
us,
I'm
Jack.
going to try it myself.
You made this choice, Varsha.
And I'm making this one too. I'm not leaving this thing here.
Do you think that everyone's going to just get out of this fine? Everyone's going to be okay?
No. But I'm going to try to help who I can when I can.
How can I help?
Help me disable this, please. And then stay back.
I cast the mage hand, and it hovers over to one of the crystals, and I'm going to try and see if the crystal is, again, if it can be moved, disaligned.
Roll me a d20. Actually, roll me a strength check.
A strength check.
Yeah.
Oh, I am very strong. Strength over here.
Okay.
18.
With the mage hand, you start to make your way over towards it with the bubbling hand that we've expressed already in the narrative. Starts to effervesce and make its way and float towards, leaving a trail of bubbles behind it, float towards one of these crystals. And as it gets closer, a shock comes out from one of these crystals and disperses the bubbles.
I cannot. The magic is too strong, Miss Varsha.
Smith, please.
You said you were going to do it yourself.
If you won't help me, I'll do it myself. But I don't know what I'm doing. I could hurt it or me or everybody in this room, and I know you know how this works. And if you don't, I know you can figure it out.
can try together, Mr. Smith.
No need. I'm going to walk forward.
It's okay. We're trying to get you out. I will move aside so that he can. No, we're trying to let you go.
My time is done. I can rest.
I'm going to look at the crystals and see how to detach them.
Okay.
My gauntlets, and this is flavor, this isn't actual mechanics,
Okay. You say that, but we'll see.
but my gauntlets are made to use lightning. Shocking grasp. I imagine that they are well insulated.
For this. Okay.
And I would like to walk up and try and detach the crystals.
Hell yeah. Give me a strength. You also see, while this strength roll is happening, much like a chainmail suit of armor and somebody with like a Tesla coil, like lightning and arcs flying off of them. It's sort of the same sort of thing as Smith starts to approach. I think he holds his hands out, knowing that the conductors on his gauntlets are the strongest thing probably in this room, besides this creature, to able to attract the magic, or at least the technology from these crystals itself. Arcs start to spray through the static-filled room as they start to find purchase onto the gauntlets themselves, and he is able to then hold and harness the lightning from attaching itself to the creature, and they are all. It can reach its way towards the gauntlets as you hold both of them. You then place your hands towards closer, still concentrating on not letting go. A couple of stray electric arcs head off in one direction and another as you start to make your way, and then still able to hold the connection with one and both of these crystals. You're able to then place both of your palms on one of these crystals and are able to, with a strength check of 16, are able to loosen one of them. It does, after a little moment or two, you're able to then it was able to break loose and roll and fall to the ground. There's still a bit of a sparking and a heating element that is creating steam inside of the conduit, or at least where this moat of technology was, as if it needs a connection. Over some time, you do start to smell burning stone and burning clay as the heat just starts to melt and then smoke and then disappears as one of these crystals dissipate.
I pick up the crystal and I toss it over to Varsha. And then I walk over to the next one.
Give me a strength. Or, strength or arcana, really, it's up to you.
Mr. Tai, the bomb is set just in case.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
22 with an arcana check.
So with the arcana, you are able to, with confidence this time, turn and with all your focus, hold a palm up towards the arcing branches of the lightning as it trails into your palms. You get closer as the creature starts to roil in pain as you start to move through or around it, as it starts to try to part away from you. As it does, lightning starts to spark up, and then the more this creature moves, the more these lightning tendrils start to activate. But you
I'm
are
begging it not to move, by the way. If I see it move, please don't move. Just stay as still as possible. We're trying to help.
he tries his best to comprehend and stay still, but he's very afraid, or at least what it seems
Yeah.
like, of this swarm that is approaching him. And this petrified creature starts to undulate and shake, and steam starts to spray off of its back, and water starts to spray from above as Smith is able to approach the last crystal. And as he does, he is able to then break free like the last one. They're about 10 feet up, so he has to climb a bit, but he is able to, and once he does, he hangs on and snaps it, kind of like how Ty would steal street signs from Evervale. You'd hang on and just wait for them to snap, or have a friend grab onto your legs. Sort of the same sort of thing. He would grab on, hold, and it would just snap off. And again, that same mote of technology starts to fizzle and then smoke.
Yes. No.
And he sprays, and it just collapses into a pool of water. The water sort of sprays, and almost as if it has a mind of its own, the ripples of this water start to seep around into the deep water about 10 feet below as it splash and trickles. And you could see, and you could only assume that then it goes into that maelstrom of a drain below. And you are now left alone in this echoing chamber.
Did that do it?
I detach the crystal and I toss it over to Varsha.
Mr. Tai, we should get out of here now.
Yeah. Did it do it?
Yes. Although I
Right.
think it might collapse if it's not here.
You get them crystals?
Yes, I got them.
Alright. I reckon we still blow it up. So they
What?
can't rebuild it. Yeah, set the bomb in the middle where the thing was. How big is
Okay,
that going to
start.
blow? Like just the thing in the middle, or is it going to get this whole bridge? How far we got to be?
It'll take
I
out the
reckon.
room.
Alright. What about this bit here? Will it get this bit? I point at the wall at the far end of the corridor. And
Maybe.
it'll get... Alright, we're around the corner
Might
a
be
bit
some
then.
debris.
We can set the fuse to be as long as we want it to be.
No, that's not
What?
what I'm doing. I pull out a weird looking device. Yeah, you set the bomb, and then we'll skedaddle. And I head around the corner, and
Put it right
there's
in the
like
middle.
a weird little noise.
Okay. So, go ahead and
I
give
walk
me.
past Varsha.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what you expected to do or what you expected to see here. But this is probably a lot tamer than it's going to get.
Do I look scared?
I stop at the edge of the bridge. Yeah. You do.
almost done.
Go ahead and make me Arcana.
13.
13. It looks like it's set.
Okay.
How's it going over there?
Oh, almost done. Just a couple more seconds. Okay. I start heading down towards them.
I have painted the symbol of the Entente on one of the walls in the corridor on the way down.
Okay.
There we go. Look at that. Hey? Beautiful, isn't it? They don't know we fucking did it. Alright, what's going on then? Is it going to blow up? Do we need to fucking run?
I've left a fuse that is part of a hempen rope that I had with me. And I'm going to, from here, I'm going to try and cast a firebolt on it to start it to go.
Okay.
Alright, nice.
I assume.
Yeah, do it.
I assume it looks a lot like before. Go ahead and
Exactly like
describe.
before.
Yep.
I take out the two test tubes and I pull them open. And I don't mix them, but the vapors that come outside, they kind of intertwine like a helix, and then they go towards the target. And just before it reaches the rope, they mix, and the mixture then changes color to orange, and then there's a small blast.
Cool. Small combustion happens towards, a flash powder of sparks towards the hempen rope, and for a moment, you wait. Silent. You only hear the water rippling as you look, and then you start to notice a blue flame on the edge of that hempen rope, and then it starts to turn to a yellow one. And now you know you only have a couple of minutes to get out of Walden.
I cast
We have to get
Booming
away!
Blade on my sword and point it towards Varsha's neck. All right. The gems.
I hand them over.
I hand two back. One for you, one for him. After this, we're done.
Now is not the time. We have to leave.
Now is precisely the fucking time. We're done, right? You never saw us, and you can fuck off and do whatever you want. Your word.
You have my word.
And listen, with your new life, be someone fucking better, yeah? Go. And draw the sword away.
You go first.
No.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll run.
Go, Jack.
Okay. I follow.
I follow him up afterwards.
All right. You all start to make your way out of the halls here. Some of you slipping on the way as you slip on some of the algae or the muck, and maybe even the body of the old Walden hand as you make your way towards the outskirts or towards the end of this or towards the entrance of Walden itself. The door swings open as you kick through it, all four of you, and outside, before you is Captain Buttocks.
Oh, thank God. Oh God, I thought you were gonna say it was the Sworn.
Captain!
Yeah!
You're still here!
Right, yeah, where we lost the ship, so we gotta go. Did it work? Did it work?
There's no ship in sight,
And he's holding.
and he's holding it looks like to be a sworn body, and there's 3 around him.
We gotta fucking go.
Alright.
Alright, did you do it? Is it gonna blow?
It's done.
It's gonna
What, is it
blow!
still going?
Alright, okay, alright, where we going?
I don't know,
Out.
fucking that way.
Alright, okay, alright.
And then I think we all see as you, all 4 or 5 of you, disappear into the brush nearby. The camera zooms out to almost orbit of Hearth as we see a large explosion happen. puff of fire from the canals of Walden. Hey, and we're back, I think. And that's it. That's it for today. All donezo. That's what we're going to call it. You could all hear me, right?
Mission
All right, good.
successful.
Eco-terrorists win.
Yeah. But thank you, everybody.
Absolute win, baby. Yes.
Hell yeah. We had a little bit of tech hiccups happening. I don't know what's going on with that. We'll figure it out at some point. I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry. But
Okay.
we were able to...
Okay.
Who cares?
It was
Good, yeah.
It was fun.
Okay.
But we were able to get through Walden today. We're going to go around, say who we are and all that good stuff. And we're going to start today with... Whack.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Wax Steven. Normally, I am the GM of Doom, but here I am one of the players of Doom. And I hope you enjoyed the episode today. And you'll learn a lot more about Smith as time goes on. And I think you will have to make some hard decisions, like a lot of the people here. I run a lot of stuff here on Table Story along with Brad and PB. And if you want to check out some of the stuff that I do specifically, you can tune in on Friday for Rime of the Frost Maiden. Myth is on that as well.
It's so
That's
much
at
fun.
5 p.m. Eastern.
I
And
play
we're
a
starting a
goblin.
new
It's great.
show. There's a whole new show that's starting on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern called Root. And yeah, it's a sponsored thing by Magpie Games, and it should be a lot of fun. We've got a really great cast for that, so hopefully you'll come check that out. And on Tuesdays, I am the headmaster of Doom for Witchcraft and Wizardry, which is a Harry Potter homebrew thing that I made. And yeah, it's mostly pretty wholesome. I have no idea if Saturday is going to be wholesome. I guess we'll find out. We'll have to wait and see.
I was wondering.
We'll have to wait and see.
What does that mean? All right.
That
I'm
scares
excited.
me a lot, actually. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Can
be
I
like,
say
"Damn,
something
Mitch, you
just about the
scary."
board game, Whack? Am I okay? Well, Root looks cute, but the board game's pretty brutal.
Oh.
Very vicious. Lots of fighting and dying. So we'll see.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Like, you gave it to Whack.
Perfect. Yeah, thank you so much, Whack.
But yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was, dude. Smith today was sick. Towards the end there with the whole device, super cool, super cool.
I
You're
can
like,
see
this is just
the scene where he's fucking just purely electrified, like
Yeah.
and it's just
Just
fucking
like doing it
electric.
all.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was
So
just so
good.
cool. Just being like, this is a little bit of narrative flavor. Like, well, this works. This is great, perfect. I just couldn't help but latch onto it. It was really cool. Thank you for offering that, and it was fucking cool. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for letting me play. Thanks for letting me DM you. You're awesome, Meyer.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Hi, my name is
buddy.
Meyer. I am one of the players, and today was really cool. I love the interaction with all the characters after session 1. After a little bit of tension, like a bit of friction here and there in session 1, working together as a team, even though we weren't necessarily friendly about it, I think we synergized really well. I wasn't sure how 2 artificers would work just because of the nature of the class, but I think that the way we are and the RP nature of the group and everything else, I think it's going to be awesome. And it was really cool to be a part of this and to freaking blow up a thing. And I wasn't expecting the elemental. That was amazing. That was really cool. But shout outs and stuff, I guess. My name is Meyer. I said it already. You can find me on twitch.tv/Meyer or twitter.com/Meyer_test. and I'm a voice actor and streamer here on Twitch TV. You would have guessed because I shouted out twitch.tv/Meyer. And yeah, like, again, today's been amazing. I'm going to be watching Myth's stream tomorrow on the Spellwind Rewind.
Yes.
Obviously, you know, like, because that's always really fun to rewatch the things. And it's a thing now. I'm just,
It's a thing now. Maya's
volunteered
making
to
it
Myth,
happen.
yeah.
Yep.
Uh-huh, yeah.
It's a thing now.
So I've talked too much again. So thank you so much. This has been amazing. Thank you. Look forward to next week. I hope you guys had fun. Because I know I did.
If you want to hear him talk more, and if that wasn't enough, check him out on his stream, twitch.tv/Meyer. All right,
He's a
Brad.
streamer on
Yeah.
He
twitch.tv.
streams.
/Meyer.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Streams there.
Brad,
Yeah.
do you
Hello
stream?
there. No, I do not. But I do DM shows sometimes here on Table Story. You can catch one of them tomorrow night. It's called Mistlight. It's also D&D. All-star cast. I don't know. I think tomorrow is going to be an escort mission, which is going to be interesting to see
Nice.
them do. That's it. That's all I got. Go and watch Mythematics Spellwind Recovery Room. I was very glad when it happened, sort of impromptu last week. So I assume it will happen at some point tomorrow
Yep, I think probably
on
tomorrow.
the Mythematic channel. Actually, I did start playing Ghost of Tsushima today, and it was perfect timing because I got to get off the cool samurai-styled kill.
The
in
blade,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's probably going to think that it was playing that game that inspired me to do that today, but this character
Oh,
was made
Yeah.
Yeah.
entirely around being that anyway.
You just love
Basically,
blades.
Katarina from League.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I don't know what it
Yeah.
is. I find
moving
myself
quick and cutting things
drawn
in
to.
half. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just 100% imagined cross slash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah. I literally, I mean, I sent you a thing in the DMs that these little losers that are watching don't get to find out until it happens. But I wrote a thing down that was very based on that. Cross slash. But yeah, I mean, Cloud's got a big sword. I got two little swords, and I don't know what it is about that, but I find it to be... The first character I played was a dual-wielding orc. And I played this similar kind of dual-wielding thing a couple times, but I just find it to be very fun. This Ty is so much stronger than I realized even when I made him, though. Like, I wasn't kind of even
He's
trying to
amazing.
min-max him. I just wanted to try and make someone that made sense
Right.
with the character, kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a swashbuckler rogue at level 4, a fighter level 1, and he's a mage initiate.
Yeah,
I saw a lot of
All
people
he's
questioning
missing.
it.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
also
And it's
like
just-
bred to fight and dodge and to cut and to strike and run. It's kind of always how, like, in
Yeah,
the
and
narrative.
it makes
so
sense
it's just, it makes sense for
narratively,
you
yeah.
to be this.
Because you
My-
wouldn't
yeah,
still be
this-
around if you couldn't handle your
Exactly.
own against the
Exactly.
Sworn.
My
so,
uncle
yeah, it
is a
makes
big
sense.
shot mage, and you know, I picked up a few tricks from him with the mage initiate thing, but for the most part, I've been brought up in this revolution
Yeah.
to,
Yeah.
to
just
just
fight.
fucking kill people. I don't think even
Yeah.
Ty realizes how good he is. He comes up against this guy Smith, who's this like legendary dude, and he manages to kind of overpower him, even though Smith kind of gets him on the rebound at the end of it last week. But then this today, I mean, it was a crit and everything, but it was still just like
Yeah.
I don't think maybe even Ty realizes how good he's become, and I like
Yeah.
to think that that's maybe something to do with like he's so invested in this revolution
Yeah. Yeah.
that he's just become so much better than even he realizes. Maybe that's what it is. But yeah, I've accidentally made him to be very strong. Again,
All
if he
Ty's
gets
missing is a
caught-
photo mode.
Dude, I feel like all it is, yeah. I feel like all it is though, like I got a lot of damage output, but honestly, I think if something catches me, I'm dead immediately. So
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do today.
Depending on some rolls I've seen.
Yeah.
something's gonna
You
catch
roll
me
really
soon,
well.
and I'm fucked.
If something gets-
so we'll see.
Yeah, if something gets you before you can get them, then I think it's like, all right, well, Ty's out. Yeah, so
All right. Yeah.
We'll
We'll
see.
see. We'll see. I'm
Yeah.
sure it will happen.
yeah.
That's
I
me.
was hoping- I
Thanks
was
for
hoping to
watching,
get
everyone.
hoping to get a life. Was it a life drain on you today? That would have been really nice, but couldn't even reach you. So.
A what?
Sorry. You're gonna get me one of these days, though. I'm terrified of it. Some ogre's
I don't
gonna
know.
get me. I'm running
See if
past.
we'll
and
ever
it's
see
gonna
that again.
Have one of those scenes where it's like got my thing and my legs are still running, and he's like,
Where are you going? Yeah,
Hulk
exactly.
Loki moment.
Yeah.
Like, we'll see. We'll
That'll
see.
be a lot of fun. Well, can't wait. Let me write that one down. Thank you, buddy. PB,
Oh, yes.
tell us about
Hi.
you.
Yes. Hi, I'm Pumpkinberry. You can find me at Twitch and Twitter at Pumpkinberry. I am actually going live tonight for a sponsored segment celebrating Star Trek, and that's at 10 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to come hang out for 2 hours, that's at 10.
When is 10 p.m. Eastern in terms of how many hours from now?
2 hours and 42
2
minutes.
hours.
That's it.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I get to be in pajamas
you
with
really feel,
popcorn.
Brad.
Yeah, tell us how you really feel. Yeah, today was amazing. I would just like to say a very loving and delicate fuck you to you, Myth, because you know what you did to me today, and I'm not going to say anything to anybody else, but good Lord, it was very good, so I appreciated it.
Thank you.
That was great, and that was it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Follow PB on all the things, Pumpkinberry. Thank you, everybody. You're all wonderful. My name is Mythomatic. I'm a roleplay streamer, voice actor. I am the creator of Spellwind. We got to see a little bit more of the cool things that Spellwind involves, like criticals that can
That is
affect
so
AC.
cool.
Yeah, because I was
I'm
thinking
assuming it works both ways.
it works both ways. Yeah, totally.
Yes!
So at some point, you may need to be like, oh, I need to go fix my armor and things like that. There are other things that will be unlocked, of course, when they happen, like when the Spellwind shows up and things like that as well. So wonderful having you all here.
In the thing.
I said the title. We could roll the credits. Wonderful having you all here. Thank you, everybody. I was very excited to get through Walden. I'm excited to see what happens. I've had Walden on my mind for a while, and it's always a fun thing to throw at people to see how they react. And I feel like today was a cool. I think it worked really well, and we'll see what happens and where everyone goes from here. So I guess we're on the run. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Thanks, everybody. Tomorrow is Mistlight here on Table Story. That's at 4, right? 4 Eastern?
Yep.
Yes, same time as
Okay, great. And then on Friday at 4:30.
5.
5.
Right? Yeah.
5. Thank you. 5 is Rhyme. I'm
He's
in
only
it.
been in it for half
You're on
a
the
year
show.
or
The
The reason why I
something.
don't know is because an hour
Longer.
before I used
Almost
to
a
have
full
to-
year.
Right, almost a full year. But the reason
Almost
why
a full year.
because I had to get ready an hour before to with Leoric, so I
Yeah.
would always be like, "What?"
So in your
time?
brain,
So in
you've
my-
already blocked off
I've
the
already
hour
blocked off
before.
that
Yeah.
time. So I never really know when it is. So it's at 5 on Wednesday. Thank you. That was a nice.
You can just claim post GM brain right now. It's fine.
Yeah. Right now.
At the
you
end
get
of
a free
Mistlight every
pass.
week, I'm like, I don't know how to spell my own name,
one
so
talked.
just leave me alone now.
Yeah, exactly. But thank you, everybody. Thanks for being here. And we'll see you all in the next one where we don't know what's going to happen because I'm excited.
Really have no idea what
No
we
idea.
do next.
Smith is going to kill everyone. Or is it Ty? Well, I don't know. Bye, everyone. Bye.
I gave them a gem and told them to live their lives. How dare you?